Hello friends, welcome to our channel Easy Math and Science. I'm sorry I couldn't post the video for a few days, but I'm here with the next video, and I'm going to talk about graph, whether it's a function or not. And we all know equation can turn into graph, and from the graph also we can tell if that equation or if that graph is a function or not a function. And I introduced this topic a little bit in the previous video about the vertical line test. So right now here, whatever graph you are seeing is y equal to sin x. This is your y-axis. This is your x-axis. In order to find out whether this y equal to sin x equation, the graphical form, whether it's a function or not. So for that you have to use the vertical line test, and you have to draw the vertical lines on this graph. So right here you can see I draw a couple of vertical lines. Similarly, on the other side of x-axis, on the negative side of x-axis, you see all the lines they are passing only with the one point on the graph of y equal to sin x. So you can see here there is only one intersecting point between those vertical lines and the graph. So if that's the case, if there is only one point that comes on the vertical line, then we can say this graph is a function. And you can plot these values as x and y. So you will see here, if you keep the value of x, y will be 0. If you keep value of x as pi over 6, which is 30 degree, value of y will be half. If you keep pi over 4, which is 45 degree, you will get square root of 2 over 2. If you keep pi over 3, which is 60 degree, you will get square root of 3 over 2. And if you keep value of x is pi over 2, which is 90 degree, you will get y equal to 1. And no values of x will be repeated here. So you can say this graph is a function. The other common example is a line y equal to x. So here I took the example of line y equal to x. So this line is making 45 degree angle with the x-axis. And you see all the vertical lines are drawn and all the points of intersection with that graph is shown. And we can say there is only one intersecting point. So this graph is also a function. The next example I chose here is a circle. And we all know the equation of circle. Most of us know equation of circle. X square plus y square is equal to 4. In this case, 4 is basically 2 square. So the radius of the circle, this circle, is 2. So that's why you find the points here, 2, 0, 0, 2, negative 2, 0, and 0, negative 2. Whenever there is no x or y term involved here, you can say the center of this circle is always at the origin, which is 0, 0. So in this case, the center of that circle is at the origin. And now you see the vertical line test, there are more than 2 points involved. So here, these 3 lines has these 3 points, and also these 3 lines has these 3 points. So one line, if you consider this line only, it has 2 intersecting points across x-axis, which are mirror image. So this is the one point and this is the second point. So we can say this relation is not a function. Alright, so function is basic. We studied about the function a little bit. In order to go ahead in pre-calculus, and if you want to do better in calculus, you need to know basic things about the functions. And that's what we are learning here. The other example I took is parabola y is equal to x squared. The focus of this parabola is at origin, which is 0. So this is the focus. And this is our axis of symmetry. I'm gonna go in more detail about the parabolas later. You can see all vertical lines have only one intersecting point on that graph. So we can say this graph is also a function. And another interesting example is a parabola only, but instead of equation y is equal to x squared, here we have the equation x is equal to y squared. Now this the vertical lines are drawn, so you can see this vertical line has 2 points correlated with it. This vertical line has 2 points. So all the vertical line has 2 points on the graph, intersecting points, and we can say that more than one x values, more than one x values. And that's why this relation or this graph x is equal to y square is not a function. Alright guys, I hope this will be helpful for you in your future studying about the pre-algebra and pre-calculus. Please like and share this video and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much guys.